All right, on slide 14, make sure you update it. Watch the video that I'm filming right now before you try it. So, we're going to look at what claims are and what evidence we need to use to support those claims. So, the word claim on the top of this chart means a theory. A claim is a statement that someone makes that has to be proven with evidence. If it's not proven, it's just a theory, okay? So there's a claim on the top of this chart we're going to look at. Claim: archaeology is a way of learning about the past. Is that true? Well, sure. We understand that that's true from our vast knowledge of what we've read so far on archaeology, but we have to prove it with text evidence. And what we're going to do is prove it with the evidence that we've found from slide 13 whenever we watch the video. So I want you guys to make sure on slide 13 you've got information, a lot of information. I looked at some of ours, and a lot of us didn't really have a lot of info. For example, let me add, very beginning of the section of the video on slide 12, it says to start at 11:30. They climb a pyramid. Is that realistic or unrealistic as per the directions? It's absolutely unrealistic. So climbing the pyramids. That's ridiculous. Now, later on, they find Lawrence at the very end of the part where they climb the pyramids. And Lawrence, they obviously know him, helps them stay the night there so that they can get back in the morning, and they have a campfire and they're talking about scary stories. First, they're talking about religion, though. And is it important for you to understand the religion of the area that you're excavating? Yeah, definitely. Because all areas of culture help us understand, or archaeologists understand, what the people were like, their culture was back then. So that's realistic. But the scary stories that Lawrence tells the little boy about the ghosts and the shuffling mummies in the sand, definitely unrealistic, okay? Now, on the boat, whenever they get to go to the excavation, well, I'm sorry, before that, when he's asking his dad if he can go to the excavation site in the Valley of the Kings, he is given a journal from his father. That's completely realistic. We've discussed at length, if you've watched the previous videos, that archaeologists use field journals. In fact, this interactive notebook is titled a field journal. Definitely realistic. And then Lawrence talks to him about how you have to learn the language of the people in the area that you're excavating, that you're digging in. Definitely important. He says it's key to helping you understand and helping you be able to do what you need to do. A lot of students only had one or two in these boxes, so you need to have ample evidence. And if you watched the video, it could assist you in that. Also, make sure you read the directions, but you need more than one or two pieces of examples to help you with slide 14, okay? So on 14, I'm going to zoom in. That claim, we're going to revisit it, that archaeology is a way to learn about the past must be proven. We're going to use the video clip that we watched, episode 1, My First Adventure. Here is the evidence or quotation that is given to us. Maybe you'll add a new page to history or discover a treasure beyond price. Lawrence tells that to our young Indiana Jones whenever they're camping next to the pyramid that night. Now, does he actually mean a real treasure? No, he means knowledge, information, artifacts that can open up the history of the area and the culture of the people they're studying. He says maybe you'll add a new page to history. Now, right here, how does this evidence support your claim? You're just explaining how this piece of text evidence tells us that archaeology is a way to learn about the past. How does this prove that? Let's look at an example that we've got here, and you can type this in your box. Number 1, it invokes inspiration. So Lawrence is inspiring the young Indiana Jones. Maybe you'll be the one that gets to open up this secrets of history. Bullet point number 2, it makes the idea of discovering something new sound exciting. Definitely. And I feel like the first 2 bullet points can be summarized in 1 bullet point. Number 3, it alludes to an opportunity to explore. So that's the point where we realize Lawrence may be inviting young Indiana Jones to have an adventure and explore with him. We're not sure yet, but then after their discussion, he does invite him. The last bullet point, it sounds like anyone can discover rare and important things from the past. I'm going to zoom out for a second. These are all indicators and all explanations of how this text evidence proves this claim that archaeology is a way to learn about the past. Pause your video and type what you see here, all 4 bullet points, in your first box. All right, now that you've done that, you've got 2 other quotes. You're going to read these quotes individually from the video clip, and you're going to explain how that evidence proves that archaeology is a way to learn about the past here in these 2 boxes. Those are your instructions for this activity. Make sure you watch all of the videos that I post. I usually post them after first block, okay? All right, I will see you guys on the next slide.